We can't forget today is also Super Tuesday. We thought that would be the big story of the day and of course the night. 12 years ago, this is interesting, 12 years ago on Super Tuesday, a tornado also hit this area, some of the very same areas in Nashville, causing significant damage, including to our own studio. We're going to have more coverage of this devastation in just a bit, but first we want to send it back to Rory.
Thank you, Carrie. I remember that well, 12 years ago. With the exception of anyone who was already in line, the Super Tuesday polls officially closed in Nashville at 10 o'clock tonight. They had been extended to help accommodate voters who may have been impacted by the tornado. Let's get to News Channel 5's Chris Davis, who's live at the Howard office building. Chris, any folks still in line, or they already moved through?
It's funny you should ask, Rory. The last voters just walked out while you were reading the intro. So this precinct is officially closed. It was, admittedly a little slow towards 10 o'clock, but we were told around 8 o'clock even there was a long line. It took almost an hour to get up into the precinct and actually vote. So we do think that turnout looks good, at least based off of what the precinct captain had to say here. It also looked really good in Donaldson. One of our reporters actually went to the precinct tonight, and around 8 o'clock, maybe as many as 150 to 200 voters were outside of Donaldson. I also want to show what it looked like at the Cleveland Community Center. We were there also probably around 8 o'clock, and it was jam-packed as well. As we inched closer to 10 o'clock, you had to be in line by 10 o'clock to be able to cast your vote in this primary. Now, we wanted to be able to ask people, did this impact you? Did the storms impact your ability to be able to vote today? Here's what one voter had to tell us.
Helping friends, figuring out our own situation, that I got home at 7:30 and was like, oh crap, I have not gone to vote. So I'm really grateful that they extended the deadline or the timeline, because if they didn't, I probably would have been out of luck.
She was certainly thankful for that option. A lot of people that we talked to off camera also reiterated the same thing. Now, our partners at CBS News project that Joe Biden will win Tennessee by, at least a plurality of votes. But Tennessee has a unique law that some others do as well. You have to get 15% of the vote to actually walk away with delegates. So we may not know that officially since the polls just closed here in Nashville. So stay tuned to News Channel 5 this morning for the final results of how Tennessee voted in the primary. Rory?
Chris, thank you indeed. Joe Biden does win Tennessee. Some local races that are also final tonight. If you live out in Murray County, you'll be paying more in sales tax. The referendum there passed on the ballot tonight by more than 700 votes. Also, a sales tax referendum passes in Wilson County by more than 3,400 votes, which means about 5 extra cents in sales tax for every $10 spent. The county would use its share of revenue for raises for teachers.